that thrill-seeking skateboarders who are using train carriages as their personal playgrounds are putting passengers at risk. But one board rider has told Sarah Arbo that he has no plans to stop train racing.
Reaching speeds of up to 50 kilometres an hour, skateboarders, some of them teenagers, propel themselves through narrow train carriages. 30-year-old Nick Buchanan says he regularly participates in train racing.
It's exhilarating to the point where it's exactly the same as surfers riding big waves.
The semi-professional skateboarder says the craze has taken off across Melbourne train lines. He knows it's illegal but isn't fazed.
We don't really want to hurt anyone, but we realise that it can happen. A board can skittle out from underneath our feet at high speeds, and surprisingly enough, I've done it perhaps 30 times, and I've never been caught by the police.
He claims some skateboarders are even skipping school to take part. Frankston and Sandringham among the most popular train lines. When contacted by 10 News, Metro said it wasn't concerned about train racing because in the company's view, there's little evidence to prove it's an increasing trend. But commuter groups say that's not good enough.
Passenger safety and comfort is paramount on the public transport system, so we really ought to be discouraging this.
Passengers have seen train racing and fear they could become casualties of the thrill-seeking.
Go from one end to the other on their skateboards, like knocking bags out the way and so on.
I used to actually ride a skateboard myself, and I know how dangerous it can be.
Skateboarders say they'll continue to take the risk until they're caught. Sarah Arbo, 10 News.
Okay, so Sarah Arbo, the reporter that reported me that day on Channel 10, back in 2013, February, I think it was 19th or 20th, is now like Jedi, one of the most famous people in the world, one of the most famous women in the world. Jedi's one of the most famous men in the world, people in the world. Sarah Arbo is one of the famous women in the world, one of the most famous people in the world. And the presenter, the news anchor from Channel 10 News, Mal Walden, who actually retired after this year, after 2013, is also one of the most famous people in the world. That's what happens. You assist Jedi, you report on him, and you provide him with a story and you provide you with a story for television, and then you report that story and provide and then print it or broadcast it, air it on live television, and most likely you'll be within a few years one of the most famous people in the world as well. Well, see you later.